My partner of 2 years was unfaithful to me at a weekend party, her friend confessed to me. I am a 27-year-old male and I just found out that my partner of 26 years was unfaithful to me. She did it on Saturday night at a party that she was meant to invite me to but didn't. On Sunday he broke up with me by text. I asked him if he had fallen in love with someone the night before and he said, "No, that's why I break up with you, you never trust me." Which is an absolute lie because I've always trusted her. She wouldn't admit it no matter how much I begged and told her I knew, she just kept saying how do you know and who told you. She was far more concerned with how I knew than anything else, and believed that she deserved to know that more than I deserved the truth. I asked her why it matters, and she said because she needs to know which friend is talking behind her back. As if the friend is in the wrong and not her. Her friend had told me, and my ex's words were, "We had relationships 7 times over 12 hours and it was literally so amazing, can't wait to see him again, give me more footy boys please, I'm still at this boy's house and I have really bad relationships here right now, can someone come pick me up so I don't have to get an Uber?" With laughing face. When he finally admitted it he said he hadn't done anything wrong because we were on a break, which was a lie. We were on a break in terms of staying in our own homes but not falling in love with other people. She then also told me that it was my fault because I never gave her enough affection and if I had have given her more reassurance that I loved her she wouldn't have done it. Another excuse was that she was planning to break up with me anyway so it doesn't matter, and I said well you could have waited, and she said well I wanted to break up with you on Friday night so I could have just done it then, so it doesn't matter. That's still not okay in my book. I have been completely broken by this. When she eventually did admit it I asked why she lied on Sunday and told me that I never trust her, as if to make me seem crazy even when I was right. And blame the breakup on me. She said that she was trying to protect me, she didn't want to hurt me any further than the breakup. Second part I'm looking for advice on, her friends have been screenshotting my Tinder profile and sending it to each other. They've told her that they've sent it to each other, and they've quoted my bio and said, "What the heck lol," and she agrees, and says that I'm a terrible person and she's glad to be done with me, weight off her shoulders, also said, "What the heck lol." This hurts me so much. I gave her everything, I was never rude, I literally have done nothing wrong, and she is being so rude behind my back. But to my face she's saying that she's upset about the breakup and struggling a bit, and I'm telling her, before I knew she cheated, that I still love her and I want the best for her. He says he cares about me and wants to be friends, but he talks behind my back. How do I deal with this? Not only am I upset about the things that she's saying about me to her friends, I'm also so upset by their comments and it's lowering my self-esteem. Maybe my bio is gross. Maybe I'm gross. I don't know what I did to deserve this, but I can't handle it. On top of this, because I'm on dating apps she said, "Wow he moves on quickly doesn't he?" What a bad piece of work, even though she tricked me into moving on faster. Not to mention she's also on dating apps and within a day was sending provocative photos and setting up meetings with various guys from there. It's just so hypocritical, and she's making me blame myself, as well as not accepting any responsibility whatsoever. I don't know how to digest this. I can't stop beating myself up for my actions, thinking if I had have put in effort this wouldn't have happened, or if I had have texted her on Saturday and asked to come to that party it wouldn't have happened. And I keep replaying everything she's done and said in my head. For anyone wondering, one of her friends who I treated, I'm an osteo, has told me this information from their group chat. Update, she now wants to call me again after work. I'm not sure what to do. Before I knew she cheated, I dropped her stuff back off at her place and I left her a letter full of nice things and memories of our relationship, everything I was grateful for and that I wish her the best. She sent me a photo of her crying saying, "If this doesn't show you how much I care I don't know what will." I'm not sure if I should let her say her piece, maybe give myself some reassurance, and get it all out there. Or if I should just not say anything and cut off contact. Advice please. I'm so tempted to hear what she has to say, but I'm not sure what is the best route to go. I'd like to know what she thought of my letter, and if she is really sorry. I don't know. I wouldn't take her back but I just want to hear it, is it better to let her dwell on it all? What's the best form of revenge? Update 2, she has tried to call me, I let it ring out. She messaged me a couple of times a few hours apart, asking if I blocked her number or if her messages are coming through. I haven't replied. Her mum has asked to book in for treatment with me on Friday. I think this was before she tried to call. I'm unsure if I should see the mum. Before I found out about the cheating, I sent her a nice message with all the things I was grateful for and wished her all the best. She said the same back to me and said she hopes I'll still be her osteo, and I agreed. But now with all of this, I'm not sure if this is breaking the rules of no contact. I haven't replied to her request to book in yet. It's been a day since she asked. Edit. Some people are suggesting there's a chance that I will take her back. I would like to make it clear that I will never take her back. Edit 2. Hey guys. Thank you all so much for the support. I was up until 4 a.m. last night reading your comments. It has been really helpful. I got woken up at 7 a.m. with a call that my grandma has passed away. She had dementia and had a stroke that left her hospitalized and unable to speak or even comprehend things. I'm going to go visit her now. I will get back to reading comments when I get back. Thanks again. Comments. 1. Listen, stop being a doormat. That never helps. The best revenge is indifference, and that's what she needs from you. Do not respond, react, nothing. They're just being a bunch of mean people. That's all they are. Her friends are her friends, so they're going to feed her negativity. She's talking trash to feel so bad. It's deflection at its finest. Block her and move on. 2. Bro, run. Don't look back. She is a classic narcissist from your description. You will not get closure, but you will get lied to, trickle-truthed, manipulated, and gaslight. So if you're an emotional masochist, enjoy that phone call and keep the abuse. I know you think you're doing the right thing to hear her out, but that's based on desire. A desire for her to be a better person that she simply is not. Block her and her friends from your life and you will find more happiness. 3. If she were aged 18 to 23, I might understand this wild streak. But, after maybe 10 years of dating around, she should know what commitment is all about. But clearly, she is still in party mode with little impulse control. You are wise to not want her back. What he wants from you now is 1. To fall in love again so he can continue to manipulate you, and 2. Closure. Deny her both things by going gray rock. You can be certain she will be trying to vilify you to her/your friends. She will say that she really wanted to work on the relationship, but that you were inept. If you are okay being smeared, let it go. But if not, get ahead of it and let everyone know what trash she really is, without revealing all of what you know and who told you. OP, that is spot on what she was saying. She's never been much of a drinker, but since joining this netball club she's been drinking a lot more, so maybe it's her entering this stage late. Only issue is that they are all her friends. I have no contact with them, and there's no way I can convince them otherwise. And they will continue to badmouth me for no reason. I have no doubt that after the first phone call she will badmouth me for being upset, and everyone will laugh at me and insult and degrade me further in their group chat, or with her directly. I guess I just have to accept that that's what they will think of me. 4. She's a bad person and so are all her friends. Why should you care one iota what a bunch of horrible people think of you? These are people that should be in your rear view mirror, never to be seen or heard from again. With a bit of time and distance you will very clearly see this, but right now it hurts to lose the person you loved. Rest assured she did not love you the same, and you will be much better in the long run for her having shown you her true colors now rather than down the road after marriage and a kid or 2. Someone that can do what she did is destined for heartache and disappointment later in life. 5. There is nothing for her to say that you need to hear. Ghost her. It didn't bother her while you two were together to take her clothes off and have a guy stick it to her. She has no guilt. She has no remorse. She immaturely insults you and her friend. She blames you for her poor choices. What do you think? She has something special to say. She lied and cheated. Stop texting her. Stop calling her. No more looking at her media. Who cares what she and anybody else says? You know they are lies. They are doing it to get your goat. This bantering back and forth with insults is immature from her. You're better than them. Leave them be. Find a better person. 6. Don't listen to her. Absolutely not. Don't give her any more of your time. She's playing mind games whether she is aware of it or not, and if you do make her aware she doesn't believe it anyways. Her crying has nothing to do with loving you. She's crying because she got caught. And now it feels terrible to have to deal with consequences. She just wants it all to go away and stop feeling shame. That's not okay. Let her sit in it. Stay off of social media, stay away from mutual friends you have, stay away from her friends. She is going to make up a ton of stories about you. She is going to spin it as if she was the victim in this. None of it will be true, all of it will make you feel bad about yourself. Don't put yourself through extra hell. One thing I know about people like this, the only way to deal with them is by cutting them off completely. She is under the impression she can keep you available to her to some extent. She is not your friend. A friend wouldn't do that to you. She lied to protect herself, not you. Everything she is saying and doing is to defend and protect herself. Don't fall for this. You seem caring and she is well aware of that. If she was as bad as she says you are, why in the world would you be sitting here wondering what you did to cause this? You wouldn't. You wouldn't even be bothered. So the problem isn't you. It's her. Cut her off and give her the consequence she deserves, never having access to you again. Block her on everything. I had an ex like this. I blocked him everywhere. Even on Venmo, Cash App, Spotify, etc. Do not let her have any chance of even looking at you again. Let her sit with her choices. She's a big girl.